po tayo lang sa I Want ASAP. Is that right?
Yes, we are on I Want
Tama,
ASAP.
Yeah, still with the king of OPM, we got Mr. OGIE ALCASID na kanina pinag-uusapan namin yung mga artists. You got a list of artists, great performers right there, icons.
Yeah.
At tuloy-tuloy ang ating pagpupugay. We stopped at Spotify a while ago.
Yes. So we're on all the streaming platforms. And every single centavo raised from this will go to them. We are working with a group called Kill COVID. And in fact, tomorrow we're having a press conference with those involved with Kill COVID and some of our doctors who are also involved in the project. I also want to say thank you, of course, to Jonathan Manalo, to Gary for helping me with the production, and Mr. Homer Flores.
Oh wow!
For arranging the song, and everybody else who was involved, who didn't even ask for a single cent. Thank you. You are. I hope I got to thank everybody. I just have a list here, but maraming salamat. So, I know that the cases of COVID is going down. We all know that. We all also know that people are going back to normal. With regards to their lives, we're doing everything. In other words, we're doing what we used to do, with caution, obviously. But I don't think we should forget these people who, during the toughest of times, during the pandemic, were there ahead of all of us, diba? They kept a lot of people alive. They kept, of course, there were many that they could not save, and they also lost a lot of lives among themselves, diba? So parang it is kind of late to do this.
At kailangan ng certain push para magawa to, and you were that driving force. Kaya maraming salamat.
Oh.
And what drives the Filipino crowd right now, the Kapamilya, is your involvement in Showtime as well. Grabe.
Yes.
We thought you were gonna be there for a couple of weeks, but we felt so happy when you're part of that family already. Kasi isang pamilya talaga yung bardagulan ng barkada ng pamilya doon.
Yeah.
Ramdam namin. Ba't parang hindi ka masaya?
Hindi. Naaalala niya siguro yung mga moments.
Yeah, that's correct, Edward. Sige, go ahead. Yeah. And
yeah. And grabe, anong pakiramdam to be part of that wonderful family?
Sarap. Actually, nung una kong nakuha yung booking, sabi ko,
okay.
Kasi I think at that time, Vice was abroad, and then we had a few PUIs.
Yeah.
So, medyo mataas pa yung cases nung time yun. So, medyo takot ako. Sabi ko, kaya ko ba yun? So I had the baptism of fire. I did it, and then of course, Sina Vong were there, so they were helping me out. Wow, nag-enjoy pala ako. So
parang isa sa mga highlights ng Ray Nanay.
Yes.
You came in the Ray Nanay period. Oh.
I did Ray Nanay, Madlang People, and then we just gelled so much. And then I got a text sa akin si Meme. She was abroad. Sabi niya, gave me all the encouragement, and she said, "You're doing so well." And then she gave me a message, something like, "Sana wag ka na umalis." Ang ano ko naman, parang pag nabalik niya, babalik na ako sa dati. Hindi na ako magpo-post. And then, we were just getting so much good feedback from YouTube, from Twitter, and saying, sana mag-permanent ka na, and ganyan. And so sabi ko, parang parang okay bakit kaya hindi? Until I got the offer from the bosses, and who would say no, di ba? So I said yes, and so I am part of the family, and so ginugulpi na nila ako.
At nilalagay sa loob ng van. Di ba? I was watching Tawag ng Tanghalan. At natatakot ako on behalf of the contestants kasi bigla silang nilalagay sa van for some strange reason. Paano ba nangyari? Kasi dati, naalala ko, that was just one moment na dinadala sa labas. Tapos, every single afternoon, nilalagay doon sa puting van. As in, puting van talaga. Pinapasok, pinutulak.
Gusto nyo ba yung totoo o yung... ganito yan. Alam mo naman si Vice, pagka nakikita niya na yung contestant medyo nahihiya, diba? So medyo niloloko nila. Alam mo yung patulak, halimbawa, hindi ko maalala yung pangalan ng contestant. Basta niya, oy,
Tinulak niya
may girlfriend ka ba?
Yung may tama.
Alam mo yung tulak na biro lang. Hanggang palakas ng palakas yun. Tapos medyo natutulak na siya palabas ng entablado, ganun. And I could see from watching them, si Vong parang sinenyas niya si Vice. Dali mo sa labas. So hanggang gano'n na, nilabas na nila, sinakay na sa kotse. Okay, may sasakyan doon. And then, si Jed claims na van niya yon, pero parang hindi naman niya yata van. Sumakay na lang siya. Ayun. Sobrang nakakatawa kasi parang... And the sad part is, hindi nanalo yung sinakay nila.
Hindi nga nanalo, napagod. Pinagod niya ng obra.
So anyway, hindi naman araw-araw ginagawa yon. Depende kasi minsan sa mood ni Vice. Kasi nag-absent siya one time. So siguro the next day, nung pumasok siya, parang punong-puno siya ng energy. Parang napahinga siya tinutulak-tulak na naman niya. Hanggang nagtitinginan na kami na si Vice naman yung isa kayo nyo. I think that was the funniest. Nung siya na yung sinakay, tapos kunwari may tumatawag sa akin. Kasi ang dating niya sa akin, para siyang baga sa isang town, siya yung outlaw, siya yung siga. Sinong papalag sa inyo? Kukulong ko kayo, parang ganon. Parang yung play ko, tinawagan ako ng hepe ng stasyon, tapos kunin na si Vice, ikukulong na siya. Kaya di ba yung neck? Previous to that, yung sinakay namin si Jugs. And I was trying to call Jugs so I could get him on air. Kaya lang hindi niya sinasagot.
Baka ibang number yun?
Tama yung number.
Okay.
Buti na lang, si Vice, tinawagan ako. So yun na nga yung next scene na nag-video na ako and kausap ko siya sa phone.
See?
Tapos pinapapasok kasi wala siyang face mask. So wala, nakakatawa lang talaga. Sobrang nakakatawa.
I think that's the magic Yung hindi mo alam kung ano mangyayari, pero ang alam mo, you are a family right there. So, Kuya Ogs, continue to inspire and make people laugh because that is what we need right now. And maraming salamat for being you. You're so generous, you're so humble, and ang sarap mo lang kabatuhan. Kaya maraming salamat.
Salamat guys. I appreciate Rob. Thank you, Marion, for all those.
Thank you. At we have been talking about our bayanis a while ago, isang matinding pagpupugay, at para sa amin, your name might be Ogie, pero you are our bayani.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Guys, don't forget, you can stream the lyric video as of now on YouTube, on the Star Music YouTube channel, and of course stream it on all the streaming platforms. The music video will be out next week, I think.
Next week,
yun,
ayos.
Wait.
Star-studded. Okay.
Star-studded and hopefully a star-studded Christmas for all of us as well. We're not talking about the stars, but I'm talking about certain plans, dreams, expectations coming to pass, coming true. So, Sir Ogie, where are you gonna be celebrating your Christmas? How are you gonna be celebrating it? Is it gonna be simple or is it gonna be all out?
Well, that's my song, by the way. What you're hearing?
That's yours.
Yeah. That song actually speaks of really how I wanted to celebrate this Christmas, just with family, and at the same time, make it simple, as long as we're together. So we're just gonna be here in the house. Right after we come from Bulacan, puntahan po namin yung mother-in-law ko.
Wow.
And we'll, after Noche Buena, we'll probably drive back here. Sama na namin si mother-in-law. And then the next day, we'll probably go malling, you know? And then we'll probably visit my mom. No, actually, we will. Talagang bibisitahin namin siya. And then we'll just be home. Tapos, just before New Year, I'm gonna take Nate and my wife to a little camping trip. Just dito lang sa may Antipolo. Hindi pa kami experienced campers. So, we won't go overnight. So, yung by the day lang. Kasi dati, yung picnic na ginagawa namin, diyan lang kami sa UP. So, medyo nilalanggam kami minsan. So, I'll take it to a higher place. So, I'm quite excited about that. So, ganun lang gagawin namin.
Saka ang nakaka-inggit kayong dalawa with all of your dates, with your family, saka
yes.
with all the Wagyu stuff, kung saan. And the pictures, no? Grabe.
Kunyari ka pa, ganyan ka rin naman.
Kasi gusto ko maging ikaw. Ganun yung yung peg natin.
Wow.
Yun ang peg natin. Pero,
so, you know, sorry to interrupt you, but ang sarap lang kasi ng feeling na pwede na ulit, with caution, obviously, following all the safety precautions. Ang sarap na ulit lumabas. So, I think the first night that we actually went out, si Mrs. umiiyak kasi pero mo 2 taon tayong hindi pwedeng ganon, di ba? So, ngayon na nabigyan tayo ng oportunidad na lumabas and to enjoy the things that we used to do. I think it's a huge, huge blessing. So, medyo nilulubos-lubos lang namin itong habang pwede, di ba?
I've asked you this before kasi I was just so happy I got invited sa isa sa mga anniversaries. I think that was in BGC a couple of years ago. And on December 22, nakamark yan sa calendar ko eh. It's gonna be your anniversary once again.
Yeah.
Can you tell us that secret to having that beautiful relationship?
I don't that's actually easy to answer but hard to
explain,
to enumerate, to explain. The easiest thing is really always go back to how you felt the first time you saw each other, diba? If you don't go back to that, then try. Ganun lang yun eh. I mean, there'll be moments in your relationships where you wanna kill each other, but
really? Really?
Well, at least maybe my wife towards me, no violent reaction there. But I think if you can go back and, para kailangan mo i-rewind ano nga ba yung feeling nung mahal na mahal ko siya, nung na-inlove ako sa kanya. And it's always like that. It's always that and more. The more you get to see just how, like regarding my wife, the more I look at her, the more I experience just how beautiful and kind she is. And you guys know Ate Reg, diba?
Yeah.
Can you imagine she, as my wife, she's just wonderful. So I am wonderful too because she is wonderful to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Well, you are, but we are just so happy. This has been a wonderful conversation with the King of
Yeah.
OPM. Maraming salamat talaga. And we wish we had more time. And we're gonna be seeing more of you every single day. Ogs,
Hopefully,
maraming salamat.
Abangan nyo po this week, marami pang mangyayari. Hindi ko sasabihin sa inyo kung ano mangyayari, pero at saka may bago po kaming portion yung tama ba? Because it's you, babe. Yon.
Yan, for sure.
Babangan nyo po.
Marami po tayong abangan, pero for now, we say maraming salamat and Merry Christmas, the one and only.
Merry Christmas,
ALCASID.
guys. God bless.